Hi y'all, welcome back. So I am exactly 1 week post-op. I didn't even realize that. I don't know why I'm thinking, like, ever since last week my days have been totally off, for real. But sorry, I'm still up here looking, I think I look a little better. I did put on a little razzle dazzle to my bonnet, but under this bonnet, y'all, my hair is a mess. I'm hoping my cousin will shampoo and blow dry me today like I asked her, discussed last night. Just want to show y'all like what I'm doing right now. As y'all can see, do y'all see that? And this, like, my neck, my collarbones are showing again. My feet have gone, like, I have no puffiness in my feet at all. My fingers have slimmed down a little bit. I've always had little short, stubbly, fat hands and fingers, so I don't expect that to go far. But is 1 week post-op, like I said. So 3 days ago, which would have been 4 days post-op, I started having issues. Like, I have been good, like surgery, coming out, I was up walking, coming home, I was getting down my water, my protein, no problem. 2 ounces every 15 minutes, like they said. But on the 4th day, I had got up early and started my two ounces every 15 minutes, water, protein, not water, protein, but protein at the top of the hour. Like, I'm gonna use, for example, 8 o'clock was my 2 ounces of protein, and then every 15 minutes for the rest of that hour I would have 2 ounces of water. So I had gotten in a whole thing of a protein shake and like 40 something ounces of water. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna try to do 2 protein shakes. And what I started doing was every 15 minutes I was taking in 2 ounces of protein and maybe alternating with water, protein, thinking I could do that. Well, by that night I started hurting, so, and it was like a deep right side pain. It wasn't in my esophagus, it wasn't like right at where I think my stomach is located in my body, but it was like a deep side thing. So as the days went on, I figured it was maybe intestinal pain. Like by yesterday, I figured it was my intestines either contracting, trying to move food, the protein and stool through, and maybe I'm constipated, and maybe I need to have a bowel movement. But yeah, so like I was saying, by that 4th day, I think it was, by that evening I was in pain. I did get almost 2 shakes in and close to probably 50 some ounces of water for that day. And I was hurting. I was laying down, plus I started driving that day. Started driving because my doctor said on my discharge, if you're not on narcotics anymore and not in any major pain, you can drive. And I wasn't taking any more hydrocodone, and I was not in severe pain. Like, I was doing good. So started hurting, so I was like, either it was the driving or it was the driving or the too much protein and water. But then I'm thinking, like, too much protein and water, they said get 60 to 90 ounces of protein in one, and I'm on the 4th day, and they said try to get in 64 ounces of water per day. But they also said if you can only get in 64 ounces of both, that's fine. As long as you get in 64 ounces of something, because we don't want you to start getting dehydrated. So I was feeling okay until that night. That was the 4th day. 5th day, I laid around for a little while, got up, and went on about my day. I did drive some more. I didn't stay out as long as I did that 4th day. And I can tell when I'm driving, I get fatigued and I start getting irritated, and seems like I can't see the signs. And I think it's my probably blood sugar, and you know, I'm only taking it. I take my cups with me, so every 15 minutes I'm still drinking my shake or my water while I'm driving, just sipping on it. So, but I can tell how I fatigue as I'm driving. So I try not to stay out long that day. That was the 5th day. The 6th day was yesterday. I went out again, and I was out for a long time, and I could tell I was getting ill. And the things that I was handling, I was getting frustrated and just ready to get back and rest, because I can tell I get tired. I can tell that most definitely. So by the time I dropped my mom off, because really I was taking her around to handling stuff for her, I started feeling like I was gonna pass out. And I had my grandkids with me too. Their daycare was closed, so I was watching them and I had them with me, which that's not a big deal. They do, as long as they got a tablet and some food, they good. So got back to my daughter's house, and I could tell as I was sitting there, like, I really was starting to feel shaky. However, what I did yesterday was, because of the pain I was feeling, I wouldn't drink, because I would feel it mostly when I would drink. So I stopped drinking. Like every 15 minutes I wasn't drinking. And then I'll be like, oh, well, let me try to drink some water. So I would drink maybe 3 rounds of water every 15 minutes. One 2 ounce, 15 minutes, another 2 ounce, 15 minutes, another 2 ounce, 15 minutes. And then try to get some protein in. But these pains would come like in my intestinal, like it would be the same area, the same exact thing happen, like almost like it's pushing it down, and it's pain in that area, digesting it. And it would go around to my back, come back around like through the bottom part of my stomach, and then come up like a little bulge here, and then go away. So I'm thinking this has to be muscular. I wouldn't drink. So I'm sitting at my daughter's house, I'm like, and she could tell, she's like, Ma, you need to go lay down, get you some rest or whatever. And I'm like thinking to myself, not telling her, because I already know she's gonna start fussing. No, I need to drink, because I'm probably getting dehydrated too. And I also think that the IV carried me up until probably yesterday or the day before, that the IV was sustaining me. Like, that's why I was feeling so good. It's because they pump that IV fluid in you that's keeping you from being dehydrated, and it lasts some. So I was like, I need to drink. So I left her house, barely making it here to drive. Right. And so I said, I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A and get me some. See, there's the pain again. And it comes sometimes even when I'm not drinking. Like, I haven't even drank anything right now, y'all. I've been talking to y'all for 11 minutes and I haven't drank anything, which I need to be drinking this right here. which is what I'm getting to, Docusate and milk stool softener. I was trying to get this down before I started recording the video. It's hard, y'all, but taking it with the milk is better than what I did yesterday. I took it with pineapple, sugar-free pineapple Minute Maid juice, and when I tell you it burned my throat, I think the milk lines it a little bit better, like adds some lining to it and coats it some, so it's a little bit better. But yeah, so after I left my daughter's house, instead of me going and to lay down, I said I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A and get me some unsweetened lemonade. I was like, I can have some unsweetened lemonade. That'll be something different, because all I've been drinking is water, 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 water. And all I've been having also is shake, 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 shake. So I was like, let me try, and chicken broth. I have been having chicken broth too. I was like, let me try some Chick-fil-A lemonade. And then I said, they have chicken noodle soup at Chick-fil-A. So I went to Chick-fil-A and got me some chicken noodle soup and some lemonade, unsweetened. Got in the car, drove back here. And I was like my hands shaking a little bit. I was like, I gotta get something. And I was trying to make the chicken broth. I was like, if I can get this chicken broth in me, I think I'll be good. And I wasn't even thinking. I put the strainer in the sink, and instead of putting a bowl under the strainer to catch the broth, I set the strainer in the sink and just poured the chicken soup in the strainer. I wish I could have recorded it for y'all, because I was like, oh my God, I just poured all the broth down the sink. So luckily I caught it in time and hurry up and grabbed a bowl, and I was like, maybe it's a little bit more, but y'all know Chick-fil-A's chicken noodle soup the broth is kind of thick. So probably with the vegetables and stuff they add. So I was able to catch just a little bit. So what I ended up doing was opening a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup and pouring that broth over that soup, and it drained out some more of that plus the Campbell's. So I got a good 4 ounces of broth that I warmed up, immediately started sipping on it, and that brought me back to life. So I think my electrolytes were off. Probably needed some salt, something. And I started regulating my water and shake after that. So I took in that 4 ounces of chicken broth within 30 minutes. I did 2 ounces, 15 minutes, 2 ounces, another 15 minutes. And then I started back with my water and protein shake. So I started feeling better like immediately after that, and leading up to this morning. I was able to sleep last night and I slept pretty good. I haven't been waking up all through the night like I used to. And I am, let me set this right here. As of 2 days ago, I was down 16 pounds since surgery. So June 23rd through July 2nd, I'm down 16 pounds. I haven't weighed anymore as of today. But yeah, I started feeling better last night. And so I was able to sleep good last night, and I called my doctor yesterday after I kept having pain, and his MA, she called me back and she was like, what's going on? So I told her, she said, I'm gonna you know, talk to Dr. Boulevard and I'll call you back. So she talked to him and she called me back, and she said that he said that my, you know, my intestines and stomach are still tender and probably still a little swollen from surgery. So that pain I'm feeling is probably my digestive system working and it's hitting tender spots, which is what I'm feeling, which makes sense. And he also said I could be constipated. So he told me to go to the store and get some Docusate or Colace. And I tell y'all, this stuff is nasty. It tastes terrible. And like I said yesterday, I mixed it with sugar-free pineapple Minute Maid from the grocery store. I was like, ooh, sugar-free pineapple Minute Maid, I could try that. And I mixed it with this. Nasty. But I drank it down. I have also been religiously taking my acids. Have you some of these? Because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Acids. I have also been taking, well, I haven't taken this religiously. I took this one time the day before yesterday, so I'm gonna take this again today because the pharmacist said, even though I'm taking a stool softener, that's just gonna soften the stool. And I know this is a little TMI, but I love medical stuff, so it's not for me. I love to know what's going on with the body because it's amazing for one, and then you need to know what's going on with your body because this shell that we're in is what carries us on this journey. That so you need to take care of it and know what's going on with it. So I took this the day before yesterday. This is a laxative, basically, is what I'm being explained to, just as milk of magnesia is, but I think this is a stronger, more potent laxative than Miralax. What I'm being told is, you know, it's still bowel in you from before surgery that needs to move, so that needs to come out. And if it's just sitting in there, that's not good. So I need to take something to help me move so I won't strain and cause problems internally with the stitches, as well as other stuff, as well as this is not gonna make me move. It's just a softener. So I'm gonna use this today at some point. And I've been taking this is another thing here, vitamin B complex. I take 2 of these a day, which is very important. They want you to take 2, they want you to have 12 grams of thiamine in it. So I take 2 of these because this only has 7.5 grams of thiamine. So I have to have at least 12. So I double these up. And what else am I taking? I haven't had to use this for nausea. I haven't had any nausea yet, but I'm gonna keep these on standby. Religiously using my 3-ounce bathroom cups, and I fill it all the way up to not full, but maybe to leave about that much space to equal 2 ounces. So I'm using these religiously with whatever I drink. And also this thingy that they gave me in the hospital to blow in, and they had it set at 2,000, but I try to put it between 2,000 and 2,500. See, I'm not even getting in any air because I haven't done this in a couple of days, but this is supposed to keep you from getting pneumonia and get your lungs back to taking in your full potential of air, because you are swollen inside and, you know, mucus can settle and all of that. So and you're supposed to do this at least 10 times an hour. But I can pretty much hit 2,000. I need to do this more though. I'm still trying to get this down. Let me go ahead and, This is so nasty. I've been using my Fairlife shakes and Premier. I've been drinking mainly chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla. I haven't tried any of the other flavors yet. And water. This is the water bottle that they gave us in surgery, and I try to fill this up and use this as a gauge to get at least one of these in throughout the day. They want you to get in 2 of these. And of course, Tylenol and the hydrocodone I haven't taken anymore. So I probably won't need this anymore anyway, so I need to dispose of this. And that's it. I got me some medicine spoons. I did get a dropper. You're gonna need that to measure stuff out. I think that's in my pocketbook somewhere. And that's all, y'all. I bought me some Band-Aids for my incisions when we stopped at the store to cover my incisions up. And I'm gonna let y'all see how my incisions look. There's 1 incision, 2, 3. Where's the other one? 4, 5, and 6. So these are the incisions. That one is my largest one. This one here was the most tender one. I don't know why, but the other ones really didn't feel as tender as this one. And it's still a little bit tender to touch, but y'all can see they are healing little by little. It's still the human glue on them. I gotta stand on my tippy toes, y'all. But in the stitches, but y'all see how dark they look. The blood, I guess, because I was bleeding a little bit more. So the nurse said that I was bleeding a little bit more excessive. So that's why the darkness is over that. Let me fill my water bottle up. So like I said, I try to fill this bottle up. I've already had water since probably about 6 o'clock this morning, but it wasn't every 15 minutes. I just try to drink me some water in the morning. Just, you know, water wakes your organs up in the morning. So should always have some water in the morning. Now, today I'm gonna go to Walmart. I've been looking for that protein 2O waters. I heard they're at Walmart, so I'm gonna check at Walmart for those today. So I'm gonna make my Miralax concoction with 4 ounces of water. So that's 2 right there. And I pour them into my water bottle. And then 2 more. And I'm not gonna take this right now because I just took that DocuSate. So I'll be trying to space stuff out so I don't have a upset stomach or a lot going on at one time. And let the DocuSate work for a little bit. So that's 4 ounces of water right here for this. And then I measure the Miralax in the cap. Fill that up. And I put that in one of these cups. Ooh. And I put it in one of these cups so I can bend the cup and pour it into the bottle because it don't work so good pouring it with the cap. I'm gonna show y'all my little medicine area over here. And I take this and shake it up good. So that's already set for me to drink on throughout the day. I might pour it into a cup and drink 2 ounces at a time, or I might just sip it from this bottle a little bit at a time. And then I'm gonna try to complete at least the rest of this water today into the night, and I already had some water. So this will be the rest of my water, and anything over is always good. You can't go wrong with water. So I've had my DocuSafe for the day. I have my Miralax for the day. My vitamin B's right here. I'm gonna take at least one of these. I'm not feeling any gas today, but I'm not gonna let it build up. So I'm gonna take at least one of these today. And go ahead, and these are chewable. These are, when I first had this, when I got home, when I talk about sweet, everything is sweet to me. Everything that is sweet is like overly sweet. And I know they say your taste buds change. This tastes like I don't want nothing else sweet. That's another thing, y'all. I haven't been hungry. Now, mind you, I have tortured myself by looking at food videos on Instagram. I've been saving recipes in my phone. I've been sending food stuff to my daughter's Instagram, like, can you cook this when I start eating? See, that was just something right then that I think it was almost like a burp, so maybe some air. That's why I said I'm gonna take my gas X. But let me chew this right quick. It is so sweet. So with this, I'm gonna take this one so I can get these out of the way. This Fairlife protein is good, but yeah, I'm fine, y'all. So far I don't regret having the surgery. A lot of people say they regret having it, and I haven't had that moment. When I did have the pain, I just thought I had done something wrong to myself, because everything was fine. Everything was going great. So I was like, oh God, I did something. And my doctor told me I could use a straw to drink, but I haven't done that so far. I'm scared that I'm gonna forget and gulp. And that's one thing I am gonna miss, is being able to I could get my water in and just go ahead and down a bottle of water. But now I have to take my time doing it. Like now, I think I'm full. That feeling right here, the hurt, but I don't regret anything. Pretty much, I'm okay with everything. I'm happy with the results so far. I'm glad that I'm seeing results now, and I need to stop. I'm a Gemini, so I'm an overthinker. I always overthink everything. So I think I do a lot of overthinking, even with this surgery. And the thing about it is, I was like, why can't we do this without having to do that? Why we can't just be obedient and do that? But anyway, it's still your mind. And I used to be a person that said that having a surgery was the easy way out. I used to believe that. And then I got to a point in life where I didn't care. I was like, people do what works for them. When I tried to become more of a, not try to, but I intend on being non-judgmental in my journey and walk with God. So I began to not judge anyone on the choices that they make, because you have to make the best choice for your life. So I was at that point, and now at this point, I don't believe this is the easy way out. This is just a tool. It is one of the things that can be used for weight loss. However, it still takes here, because I could easily try to eat something. Not care about the stitches I have, and the fact that if I eat some food, it's gonna get caught up in those stitches and probably cause a bad bacteria infection or seep into my body somewhere that it don't supposed to be at. And having that mental capacity to not, like the other day, my grandkids, they wanted their snacks. Normally if I give Rio her goldfish, I eat a few of them. If I give Bryson his Oreo cookies, I eat a cookie. If I give them an oatmeal cake, I might bite a piece of their oatmeal cake or eat a whole oatmeal cake, but I didn't. I gave them their snacks and went on about my business. Mentally, I had to make a choice not to do that, because even though I don't have hunger pains, a lot of times we eat and we're not hungry. We're not hungry. We eat because of here and here. So it's mental, and that's what makes it it's not an easy thing to have. Just because you get the surgery, it doesn't mean you're not gonna eat. It doesn't mean that you're going to that it's easy. Oh, you took the easy way out, you're not gonna eat, you're gonna lose weight. No, you still have to mentally decide, I can't have that, or I'm gonna be in hospital, or I'm gonna be sick, or I'm not gonna get results, or I'm gonna have wasted my time and my money. I think it cuts off at 15 minutes. That's what it does. I've been talking to y'all for a long time, but I'm about to close out this video. I'm going to drink my water, and I will see y'all in the next.